Oh, hello again, everyone. Lug71 here. I am Lugnuts. So today we're going to fly an anti-ship mission. I'll tell you more about it once we get up in the air. We're starting off here. I've just gone through my cold start. Everything's ready to go. We're ready to taxi out to the runway. We're departing from Al Dhafra today, and we're outfitted with 4 Harpoons and 2 AMRAAMs and 2 AIM-9Xs. So we're going to get ready to taxi and get on out of here. Okay, we're in the air, climbing out of Al Dhafra, and we have 117 miles to go to our first waypoint. We have 2 waypoints today, with the third one being for our landing back at Al Dhafra. And, well, the mission we have today is, scenario is there is a Russian naval convoy approaching from the Indian Ocean side of the Straits of Hormuz, and apparently they have a rather sizable arms shipment bound for Iran. And the information we have is there is a Russian frigate escorting it. I don't know how many ships are in it. So we're going to fly over to the coast at waypoint 1. Waypoint 2 that we were given is the beginning of our search area. So I guess we get to waypoint 2 and then begin our search to the east. So we are on the Border Zone 5 server today. It's a server that I host, and if you've never heard of it, Border Zone is a Discord group, and the group flies a lot of missions, a lot of mission makers, a lot of people to lead flights, a lot of people to guide you on your way, whether you're new to it or whether you are an old hat at it. So the group also has a lot of people that are interested in teaching others how to fly their planes. You know, their new ones, their old ones that they haven't quite mastered yet. So no matter where you are in your status as learning your aircraft, there's someone at Border Zone that can help. That's for sure. So we are flying alone today. We have no wingmen, so I rather hope that this convoy is not very well defended, because we only have 4 Harpoons. So we're going to give it a shot. The mission I have on this server right now is a training mission. I wrote and edited the mission, and I can't remember what sort of escorts I gave the convoy. So this Persian Gulf training mission, it is, well, it's got a little bit of everything. So over the Gulf, well, pretty much in the middle of the Gulf, in the area north of Liwa Air Base, is an air-to-air combat area. There's lots of ground targets scattered around. Some have waypoints, some do not. I did that on purpose, you know, with information given in the briefing saying there's targets on, you know, such and such an island. People, you know, part of learning your plane is learning how to plot your own waypoints to get you there. So there's some SAMs for people to practice their seed and deed missions. Nothing too terribly tough. There is one SA-10. It's way up out of the way at Giraffe Air Base, so you kind of have to want to go there and deal with it to have it bother you. There are other anti-ship possibilities in this mission. There are several Iranian frigates cruising around the islands in the Gulf. Again, no waypoints to those areas. You just fly out there, get your sea search radar on, and see what you can find. We have a carrier group out in the direction that we're headed now, so we have to watch out with him while we're shooting our harpoons. We don't want to have any missiles stray off towards our carrier group. So we're at 22,000 feet. I think we're going to level off right here. And I think I'm going to back off on the throttles just a little bit. I want to try and set our cruise right around 320. Okay. There we are, 320. Very good. So what I'm going to do is fly off towards waypoint 1, and I will catch up with you when we're close to waypoint 1. Alright, we are still 61 miles away from waypoint 1, but it looks like there's a very nice sunrise shaping up for this morning. Oh, that looks great. So I'm going to treat waypoint 1 sort of as our initial point for starting our mission. I believe that waypoint is at or very near the coast, so when we get feet wet over the water, we'll go ahead and fence in, get our weapon systems up and ready, get our sea search radar up and running, and we will get our exterior lights extinguished. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is hit button 2 here on COM 2 and check in with the AWACS and make sure they don't have any contacts. Oh. Request picture.
Magic 1, 1, 3, 2, 1. Request picture. 3, 2, 1. Magic 1, 1. Clean.
Okay, we don't have any company right now. Well, that's good news. Okay. On towards waypoint 1 we go. Sunrise is getting better and better. Love the way this game looks with the new clouds. It's fantastic. Okay, we are about to arrive at waypoint 1, and about 7 miles to go. So you can see I have the coupled autopilot on, and in auto mode and sequence 1. So when we arrive, the aircraft will just take us towards waypoint 2. There we go. Emissions have been detected from a Russian naval group approaching the Strait of Hormuz from the east at grid GM. This is believed to be a very large arms shipment to Iran. A Russian frigate has been identified as an escort. Okay, well, there we have it. Okay, so it's time to fence in. So we need to get those external lights out. Okay. Master arm on, and we'll go into air to ground mode. So we want sea search, 80-mile range, and I usually like a 45 or 90 degree search. We'll start with 45. Let me check the RWR. That group right there. Yeah, that's our carrier group right here. At about 20 miles off the left side of our nose. Yep, there they are. Okay. So let me get the Harpoons warmed up and ready to go. I think I'm going to fly them in at a medium altitude and terminal with the skim. I think that should be good for all of them. Yes. Now with the Harpoons, we need to lock a target before we can set the mode we want. So when we shoot the Harpoons, we'll need a radar lock on a ship. Once we have a radar lock on a ship, we can hit this and select a range and bearing mode. So the missile knows where it's going. At least the general vicinities until it can get it on its own radar. Okay. So I'm going to turn the couple off now. I don't want it to fly us back to waypoint 3 for our landing once we reach there. So what I'm going to do is, let me get my HSI up here for a second. Alright. So we're flying to waypoint 2. I'm going to turn auto off. And yeah, I think I'm just going to fly on a heading to waypoint 2. Looks like about 0.99 roughly. We'll try it. Okay. So we're going to fly that, and then what I'm going to do is I have auto turned off, and we still have waypoint 2 selected. So what I'm going to do, once we reach waypoint 2, we're going to start our radar search with our sea search radar. Once we make contact and get our first 2 missiles away, I'm going to engage the coupled autopilot to fly us back towards waypoint 2, and if we're close enough, orbit there until we see if we can get rid of that frigate with the first 2 missiles. If not, we'll shoot the second 2 missiles at it, and if we do manage to take that frigate out, then we'll attack the rest of the convoy. That's my plan anyway. We'll see how long that plan lasts. Okay. Okay. We've flown 22 miles past waypoint 2, and we have radar contacts out about between our 11 and 12 o'clock. So I'm going to get out of heading select, attitude hold on. I'm going to put them on the nose and get them locked up. So sensor control right, we'll make that screen active. Okay. That ought to about do it. Okay. So I'm going to go with my original plan and shoot 2 missiles at a time. I don't know if that's the right ship or not. It's hard to pick them out. I guess they're close together. Okay. So for the first missile, we see range and bearing. And we are in range. It says about 70 miles to the target. We've got plenty of time to make sure everything's right. So range and bearing, medium and skim. Okay. Seek. What do I want to seek? Large? Small? We'll go medium. Okay. We're getting ready to shoot here. One away. So now we have to select range and bearing for our next missile. And we're 2 away. So now, we're going to undesignate the target and get back to our HSI to make sure we have waypoint 2 selected. We do. We need to box that and hit couple. Turn attitude hold off, and there we go. Okay. Alrighty, so we got 2 hits. We hit 2 cargo ships. I didn't see any SAMs come up. I don't know why that frigate didn't shoot, but better for us. So I'm going to come back to that same heading that we found them on before. It was about 100 degrees, 101 degrees. Okay, so we have 2 Harpoons left to shoot, and we've wrecked 2 cargo ships. Yep. Okay, good. So I think there's 3 ships left. One of them is a frigate. So I'd like to get that frigate this time. I'm going to set the next time we set a range and bearing, I'm going to set it to a small ship. Maybe it'll pick the small ship out, which is the frigate, rather than the big cargo ships. I'd like to get that. Okay. We've got some radar contacts off to our 11 o'clock. So we're going to come over that way. Our heading hold off. Get these guys back on our nose. That guy up. Let me just check. Okay, mode, range and bearing. Let's try a low. A low this time. Terminal, skim, seek, large, small. Okay. Got our first one ready to shoot, and one away. Last missile, range and bearing, and shoot. Okay. I guess I'm going to put my HUD back up over here and leave air to ground mode, master arm off. Now, nothing more for us to do here, so I'm going to undesignate my target. And I'm going to put my HSI back here. Now we want to go to waypoint 3. I have to box that. And attitude hold off. Couple on. Now the plane will fly us home. Love this plane. Love it. Okay, so we got 4 good hits that time. I didn't see that frigate shoot at the missiles at all. I wonder if he just has like really short range stuff. I'm sure it has missiles, but maybe not anything that's very good. Or maybe it's just something that's incapable of shooting down missiles. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. Anyway, a good mission. We got 4 hits. We eliminated 3 of the cargo vessels. I think there's a 4th we didn't get. And we damaged that frigate and left it burning. So I'm tempted to jump in and go finish those dudes off. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we're on our flight back to waypoint 3 for our landing at Al Dhafra Air Base. So I guess we'll pick it up again when we're on our approach for landing. Okay, we're back at Al Dhafra, getting ready to turn left towards the air base for our overhead brake and landing. Okay, get this here. Speed brake out, throttles back, and gently on the foot brakes. Okay. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on some notifications. And don't forget to visit Border Zone on our Discord. The link is below. Come join us. Have some fun. Okay, until next time. See y'all later.